What's going on, everybody? Welcome to Popcorn Chicken. Man, that music pumps me up. It's like Wesley Snipes in that Blade movie in the rave. Let's go. What's going on, Dravavich? All right, one of my favorite comrades is in here with me today. We got a good show, lots to talk about, and a shout out to a magnificent woman in Hollywood. Uh, we'll discuss it. Here we go. What's going on, buddy?
How's it going? How's it going, everybody? How's everybody's Sunday evening?
Yes.
A week away from Super Bowl.
Yeah. Ending your weekend off on a good note and hopefully starting your week off in a good note. So we're here to give you news from Hollywood. And we're going to talk about some interesting topics today. But first, I do want to, with sad news, we did have a legend pass away in Hollywood. The beautiful, the talented Canadian
Catherine O'Hara.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, do you want to talk a little bit? What some of your favorite moments or
some of my favorite movies with her and shows? Yeah, man. I mean, like the first time I saw her was on Home Alone. You know,
everybody, I think, right? She was a breakout kind of thing, right?
Yeah. That was kind of the big thing. You know, from leaving Kevin behind to to being a rich kind of actress lady on Schitt's Creek. She's done it all, man. She had quite the range too. And playing Sally on Nightmare Before Christmas. You know, I didn't know she actually sang that herself. The song.
Oh, really?
She actually did double duty, and instead of letting like no name singer kind of sing her part, she did it herself.
Wow.
She did it herself, which was pretty. So it shows that she's got some range. I mean, she did another movie where she was with Mr. Levitt, where she played like a singer actress as well, and that one apparently got really good reviews. So I'm not surprised. But like my favorite moments from her was literally like all the Kevins. Kevin. It's like, I need to get back.
They should put her like in Canada somewhere. They should have her a street sign, but near the airport.
Yes. Yeah.
I think that would be so cool.
That'd be crazy cool, man. A little memorial. Like just Kevin playing.
Yeah, just a street sign dedicated to her name nearby an airport, in one of the international airports or something like that in Canada. That'd be cool. Maybe in Toronto, because she's from Toronto area.
Right?
So, that'd be cool. But my obviously, you know, Home Alone being in my mind the breakout for her, I think. I mean, some will say before that, but for me to know who she is, that's my, you know, first impressions of finding out who she is from that movie, because I grew up with that era, right? So
right.
But I also think that the last thing that she did was really big was also Schitt's Creek, which a lot of people sleep on it, and I think it's something that it was Canadian produced, so I guess a lot of people around the world probably think it's not that good. But when I watched it, I was like pleasantly surprised. It's funny, it's genius writing. And I thought overall she was fantastic in there. She was playing that rich, you know, mom / wife that I don't want to give away the scenario situations of what happens, but she was just like one of those, you know, very rich. And oh my God, we're just gonna drive the Bentley today, not the actual Rolls Royce kind of thing.
Yeah.
You know, like, you know, what are we doing here? It's too hot, you know. My toast is way too toasted. Like, she just played that part so good of the rich mom, rich wife kind of thing, right?
It was kind of reminiscent of her role in Beetlejuice, because she played like this eccentric.
That's another big one, yeah. Beetlejuice,
artist, right? And she kind of did the same things there when they bought the house for the first time. She was like, we'll just tear this down, we'll burn that down, we'll take a chainsaw to this thing.
I mean, Gene Levy and his son wrote that, and I just thought it was fantastic. That the casting, everything was just so good.
Yeah,
really, really good TV show. If you wanna check out something that's got comedy in it, it's fun, heartwarming, Schitt's Creek. Check it out. I believe it's on Netflix. I don't know if it's
It
Netflix.
is on Netflix right now. Yeah. Yeah.
I don't know if it's worldwide, but I know it's Netflix Canada, maybe Netflix US. It did get popular near the end. It started getting momentum because people start talking about it, right?
Right.
That's how the show got popular is because word of mouth. Everyone's like, "Hey, did you see this thing on Netflix?" Everyone's like, "What is that?" And
Yeah,
then
I
it
don't think I heard about it till like season 3.
yeah.
Is when
Season
I
1
start.
went under the radar, but Netflix stayed with them for another season, and season 2 is when it started building momentum, and they're like, "Oh, wait, we might have something here." And by
Mm,
the time it got to the 3rd season, it was, like, well known by a lot of people, and the views were up, right? So and people were upset it ended. People were
I
upset
believe
because
it.
it ended, I think, right. There's something, like, to be said about ending it on time. Like, very rarely we have shows that end when it needs to end.
Right.
There's sometimes shows end too early because the director, the showrunners have a big ego and they wanna Game of Thrones, when they wanna go on to do
Jesus.
other things, right? And don't care about where they came from and how they were built up. They just go to the next big check, right?
It's true.
But
Yep.
but some shows, drag on forever, right? They don't wanna end it.
Yep.
So, I mean, I don't have any examples, but I can sure if you give me 10 minutes, I could pick up a bunch of them. But, um, yeah, I mean, this show ended at the right time, I believe. They knew it's time to end it.
Yeah.
We'll finish off on a good note and we're good. But going back to her, um, age 71, lived a beautiful 71 years. Rest in peace to her family, condolences. And we lost a good one. We
Yeah.
lost a good one, right?
Absolutely.
So, I mean,
RIP.
just look at her. The smile. It's infectious. You can see that she's just like,
A genuine person.
yeah. Like, I mean, obviously we don't know her personally, but still, I mean, you could just tell. But from all accounts, she carried herself well when
Yeah.
she was an actress. She
She
wasn't
was
like one of
never
those.
in any weird controversies either.
I
So
didn't hear any controversy.
no.
I mean, if somebody has something, sure, but I mean, why would you bring it up now?
Right.
Um, But from even Eugene Levy said it. She was fantastic. They were all intimidated to work with her because of who she is and what she's done in the past, right?
Her and Eugene Levy have actually done a few things together.
But he
They
came out and said he was like it was kind of like scary to call her up. He was saying that to come do the show, and she's
Interesting.
like, "Yeah, I'll do it. Sure,
Interesting.
I'll do it."
Oh, I
Because
wonder why.
they were all like kind of like obviously they mean well when they're saying that, but they're just like she's such a superstar, right?
Right.
And they're like, why would she want to do this thing, right? Like, and then she's like, yeah, I'll do it. And they're
Oh.
like, oh, okay. So, yeah, rest in peace. All right, let's get into some birthdays and events, shall we?
Let's do it.
Happy birthday to Tom Selleck, Magnum
Ooh, okay.
PI.
Okay.
And that dust buster right up below his nose. That
He's never gotten rid of it.
nice little duster that he's got right there below his nose.
I'm surprised he's kept it for that long, man.
He's got a goatee with it though.
Lately?
But you know the crazy thing is, like his mustache is black, but his goatee is white. There's some coloring going on over there.
Yeah. I mean, that
I don't
makes
mind
a
it
lot
because
of
I'm
sense.
thinking about it too. I'm thinking about coloring the old goatee over here.
Really? Oh.
Why not? I don't know. I might dab into it a little bit. We'll see. Get it? Dab into it a little bit.
Oh, shit. I got some little specks
Yeah,
happening.
you're okay. You're on the right side of black right now, so you're good.
It's like, yeah. Okay.
You got more black than you got salt.
I got that salt and pepper going on. I like it. I dig it.
Mine's just like Colombian, powder.
What the fuck?
It's all white. It's pure white.
Oh my god.
Anyway, we're veered off topic here. How old is Tom Selleck?
He's probably up there. So I'm gonna say he's 74.
74, huh?
Yeah.
All right. Okay. Tom Selleck is 81.
Oh shit. Oh, he's up there.
You
God damn.
aged him high up there. I mean, you had him young.
I mean, hey, yo, 74 is still pretty damn old, man. I don't like. That's ancient.
I just got a message from my boy D. There was another break-in at a Pokemon store.
Holy shit. It's getting bad, dude. It's getting bad. That's
Did I tell you last week I stumbled on a trading card store by accident?
No. What do you mean by accident?
Okay. I went to this industrial area of where we live, and I was looking for. I'm doing some a project, and I was looking for a countertop company, right,
Okay.
to do countertops for kitchens, and I was looking for it, and I can't find the building. Of course, they don't have a sign because they're like some corner of the hole in the wall kind of place that somebody recommended me and said they're good, but they're just like not well known, but they do a good job. So I'm like, okay. So I'm walking to this store because I see this sign that's similar to maybe what a countertop company would name them. It's not really
Okay.
said something. I walk in and it's just a small store and there's just stacks of trading cards, just like shells and trading cards. And this gentleman says, "Can I help you?" I'm like, "I don't think this is the countertop store." Right? He's like,
Yeah.
"No, we're a trading card store," but I didn't even know it existed. And I've lived this city for so long. Didn't even have any whatsoever clue from the outside of the store. And maybe they prefer it that way.
And where was this?
I'll tell you off air the address.
Okay.
No one's gonna know, but it had people going in and out. People were pulling up in their BMWs and Mercedes and coming out with boxes of cards.
Jesus. Okay. Interesting.
Pokemon, I don't know what else. It was just like I must have saw at least 40 to 50 rows of boxes.
I mean, it's a
And
hot commodity, man.
And it's just a hole in the wall.
They're using it like crazy. I don't know.
He just messaged said there's another break-in at one of the stores and people are stealing Pokemon cards. Wow. You're all ruining it for yourselves because what's going to happen is they're just going to shut it down. And you have to buy everything online and good luck with bots.
Yep. Literally, man.
If you don't behave, you're going to have to go all online to purchase your stuff.
It's going to be great. It's going to be great.
Yeah, because these stores are not going to take the risk. And insurance companies will say, no, we're not insuring you again. Because I know how insurance companies work. If you get your place broken into once, your premium goes up.
Right.
Because they have to cover for everything they paid to repair. And if it happens again, they're just not going to cover you anymore. So what are these stores going to do? They're going to say, screw it. We're going to close down and sell everything online because it's way safer there sometimes to go and get firewall protection than to go and get a fire and hazard protection if you're an insurance company. So that's what's going to happen.
Trading card people, just invest in better security, man. Maybe put some dogs
I'm surprised.
in there.
Maybe that's the reason why EB Games has gone to malls because of better protection inside the mall. Because you got to break 2 doors to get into there.
It makes sense, man. It makes sense.
I know yours is close to the exit there, but they still got to break into that exit to get into your store's exit.
It's true. It's true.
It's a lot of work, right? I mean, unless they drive a car through it, but now they have barriers at the entrances anyway. So I'm trying to give away too many ideas here.
Yeah, stop it, man. Stop, dude.
Next to you, Foamy, we got Rob Daylight.
Good Lord.
But I mean, like even workers like yourself are gonna really say, "Why do I want to put myself in danger for Pokemon cards?" Right?
At that point, just take it, man.
Yeah,
I don't need the trouble.
Here, you want me to go in the back get you more?
$3,000 cardboard is not worth my life, man.
Wait, the 3,000?
Some of them cards.
The wrong hobby here. I'm in the wrong hobby.
I just pulled some Gundam trading cards that one of them is worth like $200 right now. I bought 1 pack. I was like, oh shit.
How much does a pack cost?
It's like $8.
No way. Get out of here.
Yeah, serious, yeah.
You better sell that right away.
Oh, I'm putting it on the market already.
Good. Because that shit is going to be worthless when Sydney Sweeney in that movie comes
I
out.
know.
We're going to talk about that in a second here. Okay.
Oh, my God.
We're taking way too long here to do these birthdays. Let's burn one more through here. Happy birthday to Christian Bale.
Ooh, okay.
How old is Christian Bale?
I'm gonna say 52.
For 890,000 points, you hit it on the
Oh
nail.
shit, really? He's actually 52?
52.
That's crazy. Nice.
Christian Bale is 52.
Nice.
Top 5 Batman of all time.
Agreed.
Top 3. Now you're getting into like
That's
like
tough.
top 3. You're getting into a controversial range there because it
Michael
depends.
Keaton is definitely my top 3.
But I was just gonna say it depends on the era you grew up on.
This is true. Yep.
Because every era has their Batman.
That's true.
You've got what's the name from the 70s?
Adam West.
You got Michael Keaton from the 80s.
Mm-hmm.
You've got
Kevin Conroy.
Conroy from the animation 90s, which a lot of people love more than some movies, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then, of course, he obviously transcended into video games as well and made a brief appearance in CW as well.
Absolutely.
And then you have Christian Bale.
Yeah.
And maybe 10 years from now, the next generation will say Robert Pattinson. Who knows?
Oh, you just left Ben Affleck out of that one, huh?
I don't know what that means. It's too short of a sample size.
Yeah, that's fair.
Right? Because he had one solo movie. Or did he?
No, he never got a solo movie.
Yeah, he didn't even get a solo movie. So what do I care?
Batman vs Superman: Dawn of Justice.
Well, that might have been a solo movie because they pretty much had Batman.
It was like 75-80% Batman. Absolutely right. And then there was Justice League. And the few moments he had in The Flash. And then he got replaced by George Clooney.
Didn't George Clooney have more Batman than he did?
At that point, yeah. Nipple Man. Nipple Man.
Nothing wrong with the little nip and tuck. But yeah, Christian Bale, probably top 3 on a lot of people's lists.
Absolutely.
Right?
Absolutely.
How old? You said Christian Bale 52. You hit a nail on
Yep.
the dot. Okay, let's do some events. What should we do here? I'm just trying to look up some events. Oh, did we do this? Yeah, 1999. I think we did it last week. 1999. Seth MacFarlane showed The Family Guy showed up. We did it last week, right?
We did talk about that last week. Yep.
Okay. Okay. Well, fine then. I'll look for something else.
Forget you.
Oh, okay. 2013. I think this show was one of the shows that really pushed Netflix to people wanting to get it. It was House of Cards with Kevin Spacey.
Ooh, yeah. I remember that show. That show was dope. That show was hella dope, man.
The first 2 seasons was like upper echelon of entertainment.
Electrifying, man. Kevin Spacey hit that shit. That he was like made for that role. That's how good that shit was.
Yeah.
And all the controversy came out and ruined his career.
I think we don't know what really happened in detail. I mean, we hear what we hear. But do you ever see him coming back at all?
Not really. Not in the same capacity he used to be in. He's done some smaller films, but they haven't really gained.
I'm a hot take for you.
Ooh, okay.
I think he's back within 5 years.
How old is he right now?
What's irrelevant? Who cares? Probably in his 50s, late 50s.
I don't know, man.
I think he's back in 5 years.
I mean, you know what? There's a lot of other shit going on, so people might have forgotten. Okay, we'll see.
Yeah. Do I advocate for him to come back? Absolutely not.
No.
But I'm just saying this is Hollywood, baby. If you know what I mean.
They'll do anything,
baby. In 2014, the Lego Movie, computer animated film based in Lego toys. Voices include Chris Pratt and Will Ferrell. The Lego Movie.
Oh, right. Yeah, it was a good movie. I didn't ever watch the second one. I don't know if the second one even did well.
I don't think it did well.
People are all on that Chris Pratt hate train.
See. 1986, the studio got created. Its
What movies?
co-founder, even though as big as this studio was, its co-founder had something like 10 times bigger. Pixar Animations was created in 1986.
Oh shit! Oh wow!
You know who his co-founder was?
Was it? No, I have no idea.
Steve Jobs.
For Pixar?
Apple co-founder Steve Jobs, with the backing of it. He backed that company.
No shit.
Pixar Animation in 1986. That's
no wonder they
crazy.
were making good movies for a while, and then he passed away, and then they went down the shitter.
Yeah,
Just
that's crazy. Isn't that crazy? That's insane. All right, let's get into our topic. First topic. You got one. Do you want to pull it up on the screen?
Yeah.
All right, let's pull it up. Let's do this.
So, I've talked about this before. In terms of anime movies coming to life, the new Gundam live action is now being headed by Netflix with Sydney Sweeney. This is happening. Instead of going to the big screen, they're like, no, Netflix can have it. This is cool. We're good with this. So either this movie's gonna like completely shit because they didn't want to bring it to theaters because they figured, hey, we're not gonna make money on this. Let's give it to Netflix to do. Or Netflix was just like, no, we're more interested in this than it going to theater, so we'll take it over from here.
Oh,
yeah. Yeah.
Oh, as much as I love to see Sydney Sweeney in a space tight suit,
Netflix just might bomb it, man.
This does not bode well.
No, it doesn't. And we still even don't know what the premise of the movie is. We don't know if they're doing their own original thing or if they're following a certain storyline. Like nothing has been talked about with this movie except that Sydney Sweeney is the main attraction of this goddamn show right now, of this movie. That's it.
Nobody's even caring about the mechs. Nobody cares about the mechs.
Gundam fans aren't really that excited because they don't even know what's going on. They like that the Sydney Sweeney is going to be in it, but they're like, oh, okay, but what are you doing, guys? This is kind of shit right now.
This is going to have so much sex appeal that no one's going to care about the Gundams itself.
Oh, absolutely. Well, you know, some of the Gundam shows did have a lot of that. So the last big animated movie they did, there was definitely a lot of that.
Oh, I did not see that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Cool mechs and then skin tight suits that are happening in that anime.
So I guess they get what they want. I guess maybe I don't know.
Yeah, I would say so. You know, that appeals to different kind of fans. I guess.
Sure. Okay.
Yeah. I feel bad for Bandai. This is supposed to be like $1 billion IP for them, and their movie's not doing great already. It's terrible.
Stranger Things poster came out, a new one.
Oh, for their animated series.
Yeah, I'll put it up here. For those of you who don't know, Tales from the 85. It's supposed to be in between season 2 and season 3 of the main show.
I don't get this. This is something that should have been aired before season 5 hit.
Yeah, I was just gonna say you might want to use this as a build-up hype.
Yeah,
because now we already know the ending of all this stuff. Do we care?
Like, what is this even? Do we even know what this is gonna be about?
It looks like plants.
This is what happened in season 2. 11 came back, stayed under the radar, blocked off the Mind Flare. Mind Flare came back in season 3 in like physical form. So what the hell is this? It's just them milking shit.
It's a teaser tomorrow. I'm sick and tired of teasers, man.
Teaser trailer for the actual trailer that's supposed to come out. Just drop the actual fucking trailer.
The worst is the teaser for the teaser trailer.
The teasers of teasers are even more crazy.
It's like literally 5-second blurb, or it's just the title, the font of the title. That's all it is.
Or just a single image, you know, with like effects in the background. That's it.
They did that with He-Man. They did a teaser trailer. Sorry, a teaser of a teaser trailer 6 months before, and then they did a teaser the day before, and then they did the trailer. It's just getting out of hand.
It's enough.
Getting out of hand. I don't know. I'll watch it because I'll probably have nothing else to do. But how much more of this is going to give me to expand the universe?
Right. At some point, it's just gonna come to, here's an image of the title. We'll see you in theaters in like 2 years. No teaser, I feel like we're regressing. You know, like major regression is happening in Hollywood.
Yeah. We've got some news for Michael Jackson. So,
the new movie.
A new teaser for Michael Jackson biopic will come out tomorrow.
Sweet.
Did we see a trailer already? So why is there a need to do a teaser now?
We did see a trailer, and I'm pretty sure it was a full-on trailer, man.
Yeah, it was a good over a minute long.
Well,
or was it a teaser? I don't know. I don't know. I'm just confused here.
I don't know what to tell you about what Hollywood is doing, man. It's
interesting.
I feel like they stuck. I feel like they stuck. They don't know what to do anymore.
Melania debuted on Amazon Prime and theaters. Sorry, it was made by MGM Studios, which is owned by Amazon Prime. Jeff Bezos paid $40 million, I believe, for this, which is a record. I call it money laundering, but hey, what do I know? She got to pocket $28 million of it. Rotten Tomatoes.
I'm sorry, did you say 28 million she got to pocket?
Yeah, she got to pocket 28 million. I've seen snippets of this movie and it's terrible. It's freaking terrible. And I don't care. I'm not a political left or right. I don't care. It just god awful. God awful. Bryan Singer, I believe, is the director for this.
Okay. Yeah.
He's the one that ruined X-Men, remember?
That's right. Yep.
Yeah. So now he's doing stuff like this. So career movement is going up. I don't care about Rotten Tomatoes because I think they're shills anyways. Some of them get paid, but the critics gave it 7%, but the fans give it 99%. This show is not 99%. This movie is not 99%. Stop it, people.
Hold on. It's probably 99% of the Trump supporters that are like, we love her.
It's MAGA certified fresh.
Yeah, essentially.
Stop it, people. 99%.
But then again, the critics also hate Hollywood. So they hate Trump. So like Hollywood hates Trump. So giving 7% might not be, I don't know. It might be a little biased.
If you were to average the two, you're getting around 55%.
Okay, that's fair.
I always average. I've said it from day one that if I truly want to know what the movie's barometer is, I average the two out. So this movie is a 55%. I saw snippets of it and I could tell you it's below 55. I would probably think around 30 to 35%. That's what I would think. But even at 55%, this movie does not mean it's good. The fact that people are saying 99% is crazy. It could just be a lot of bots too that Trump's bought. Yeah. It could be Russia helping him out.
True that. And this is just a documentary on Melania. That's
it's
all.
Not even that. It's sort of like a day in the life of Melania.
Ew, man. Why?
Dude? I don't care about a lot of people's day in the life. Forget just her. I don't care for a lot of people's day in the life.
Ugh, gross.
Yeah.
Have you watched the new Wonder Man?
No,
show
I have
Marvel?
Not. Have you?
Not yet, but now I don't know if I want to. Apparently, Destin Daniel Critton, the guy who kind of put the show together, one of the main writers, he was saying that him and all the writers put a lot of their own personal Hollywood experiences into Wonder Man. So that's why I saw it all like glitz and glamour and people living in 1-bedroom apartments struggling. I'm just like,
what does that have to do with Wonder Man, the
cool.
superhero?
I don't know. I have no idea.
You know, the thing I'm starting to notice now is the new comic books that are coming out with these characters. They're trying to change the culture of that character.
Yeah. They want it to fit the modern person's like lifestyle, right?
Because they also want Hollywood to say it's in the comics. He was like this in the comics.
Right.
Okay, when did the comic come out? Oh, 2 years ago. Okay. So what about the other 40 years of that character's history?
Yeah. It's just cherry picking.
Did you just forget about all that?
Of course.
Right?
Yeah, no, the only thing that matters right now is the one that most recently came out because it's more modern.
No, the only comic rendition matters is the one that they in line with themselves to show whatever their ideology is.
Right.
That's the comics line that only matters to them.
Mm-hmm.
Not take the overall popularity of the story of that character. And it's just not him. It could be anything. I just noticed that I just start seeing that more of this where they say it's adapted from the comics, but it's the least runtime comic of the history of that character. Probably it's that decision, like, you know, for example, the female Silver Surfer, right? We have a surfer. It's in the comics. She was in the comics. Shia LaBeouf. She was in there.
Just one time.
How many times was she there? How many years was she there? If you ask the general comic book reader who is a Silver Surfer, are they going to mention her name?
No.
90% of them don't even know her name. But they said that's in the comics. You all are bigots. You're all sexist.
It's crazy.
I'll watch Wonder Man, and I'll be honest with you. If I have a chance to watch, I'm probably going to do it on the plane if I'm traveling somewhere. Right? That's what I'll do. I'll just run through it because I don't have the patience to go through an entire show right away.
Right.
It's very, very seldom I can do that. But I'll give it a shot, and then I'll reserve my judgment for it when I can. So,
all right, let me know when you do. I'll watch it around the same time.
I'll try my best to see if I can do it before I head on my trip. I'll try. But yeah, I don't know what to say, man. I just don't know. Was this even need to be made? Was it necessary?
No. Unless you're trying to include him in the Avengers at some point down the road, sure, but
because I mean, now you're going to put this guy into the cinematic universe. Does he? They
might be trying to find their next Kang, Jonathan Majors.
He was great. I don't know what happened there. I mean, I know what happened, but I don't know if you watch Night of the Seven Kingdoms, but I do watch it.
You're really on that horse right now.
I just watched the third episode just like an hour ago.
Yeah. I'll start watching it this week. So we can start reviewing stuff.
Yeah, we can talk about it. Yeah, but episode 4, which is next week, it will premiere on February 6th. So it's going to be 2 days earlier. It's going to premiere on Friday because of the Super Bowl on Sunday.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So I'm like, yay. I'm gonna watch it.
Yay.
2 days later. I'm excited. I'm like, sweet. 2 days earlier. Why not?
Let's do it.
Sweet. Yeah. I'm like, sweet. I wish it was on a Friday all the time. But they want to do it on their Sundays, right? Netflix and their big movies, their TV shows.
Speaking of TV shows that are getting the Fallout's just getting better, man.
I know. I haven't watched last week's episode.
It's crazy.
This week's episode, not last week's episode. So I need to watch it.
Get on it, man. It's so good. You know, there was one thing I kind of was irked about a little bit, and that was when they showed off the Deathclaw monsters. I was a little irked about that because they showed them off for a little bit, and like one jumped down, and with the tail wag, it like knocked down a tree, right? And I'm like, okay, so these things are strong as shit, and that's how they're supposed to be in the game. But then they run towards that exit behind the gates, and that stops them. I'm like, that's a flimsy ass gate, dude. you should be able just to rip through that. And like, so I'm
The
like,
CGI budget did not allow for the rest of it. Okay,
I was like, maybe it's a little oversight on their part. Just maybe that's a little
maybe,
oversight on their part. Yeah. But otherwise,
maybe.
everything else has been fine. Everything else has been so good. I can't complain. It's a solid show.
I got news for you.
I'm
Your
listening.
favorite IP, the Fast and Furious, um, titled. The new title is called Fast Forever. It's delayed. It's gonna hit theaters on March 17th, 2028. Do you know how long that is from now?
Vin Diesel's going to be even fatter by then. He's gonna like. Have you seen it? He's so ballooned out, man. I'm like, you're supposed to be an action star, my guy.
He's
Get
gonna
on the steroids.
You know what's gonna happen is he's just gonna have this guy, this random doctor. You know, on The Simpsons, they had that doctor. You know, the illegal doctor. They just had to come with a briefcase of Ozempic and all kinds of weight losing drugs, and he's just gonna start jabbing away
Ugh.
like 4 or 5 months before the premiere of the movie, and he's gonna be in good shape.
Like they're just getting older. Like, how good can your reaction times be when you're driving?
This movie is 2 years away.
Yeah.
Do
I didn't even
people
care.
even
I didn't
care?
even care that was supposed to be coming out like this year or next year, to be honest. Like,
I didn't even care about the last two that came out.
no.
They were so bad.
It's
When
such
your
a
cars start flying in space, forget it.
but it
You
still
lost
made
me.
money. That's the crazy thing. For them to do another one, like,
Because that tells you how deep car culture is. That's how deep.
what, like people keep hoping they'll go back to like the street racing style of
Well,
things,
no,
or they're just
people
looking
just
for
expect to see new
ridiculousness.
cars and crazy cars, and they don't see cameo. There's a lot of people who have like YouTube channels or make cars for a living on YouTube.
Right.
Some of their cars get to be shown on the movies. I respect that they still go the indie route of bringing those cars into the shows, right?
Right.
So a lot of people have fan bases that will go watch that because of their car being on there.
Oh,
Right.
okay. Interesting.
I do follow a little bit of the car culture because of I dabble in it a little bit,
Right.
but I'm not like hardcore. I have like cousins, I have friends who are like really into car culture, and I learn a lot from them. But I also go on YouTube and follow some YouTubers that I watch and learn some things about not just my car but other cars as well. And it's interesting to me. I love it. I love cars, but it's just like 2 years from now. Like, oh, like, do we need to care about this still? I guess maybe. Are they gonna go away? Probably not. He's gonna say Fast Forever Part 2 will come out right after that. I mean, kudos to him. Like, I have never seen anybody in the world stretch out an IP like this guy has.
I mean, it just goes to show that he kind of knows what he's doing with that culture, right?
It just
Or just like giving fans some crazy, ridiculous, high octane shit rather than all the slow crap that's coming out. Is just action, action, action. We haven't really got that in a while.
A lot of fans have jumped off the train because it went from like an import racing kind of car culture show movie to heist movies.
Yeah.
So a lot of people did complain saying, hey, we wanted to go back to its roots where it's about carjackings and racing for pink slips and making cars faster, unique cars in the movie. People miss that aspect of it too because the first couple of movies were all about that, and that's what made it so popular.
Right.
So, but Fast Forever, and I believe what's his name that passed away, his brother is going to be in there.
Paul Walker's brother. Yeah.
Yeah. He looks just like him.
And they're just going to CGI his face to make him look like Paul.
Yeah.
And the question is can he act? I don't know.
He's got 2 more years to train, so he should be all right. Hey, the Muppet Show is coming back.
Shut up. Is it really?
Releasing February 4th on Disney Plus and ABC, The Muppet Show. That's this week.
Hopefully.
It's in 2 days.
Hopefully they stick to their roots. Oh, no. Now I'm worried.
Now you're worried. I can show you a little snippet of it if you like.
Sure. I'm scared. I'm scared for that. I'm worried.
Don't be worried, my friend. I'm here
Oh,
for you. Let's watch a little bit of the Muppets.
poor Muppets get just roasted, man. I mean, Miss Piggy was on the video game awards.
There you go.
This
Yeah. Why is it so crowded back here?
Well, these are all the acts in the show, boss.
Well, are you sure I approved all of that?
And more. Yeah, remember how excited everyone was to be at our first show back? You kept telling them that their act sounded fun.
Scooter, everybody knows that that sounds fun is just a polite way of saying no.
Yeah, that feels pretty indirect, boss.
Oh.
You know, this could be a problem.
Okay, well, the next person who talks to me is definitely getting cut.
Oh, Kermit!
Hey, Scooter, Scooter, come here.
Yeah.
wow. Because the last
Yeah.
big thing the Muppets did was that movie with Jason Segel, right?
Yes.
Yeah,
That was not that good.
it was okay.
I don't like
definitely felt
musical
they were trying to
sequels.
save the Muppets, like,
Yeah.
which I understand, but it just didn't
I'm
have
not-
the pull.
I'm not a fan of musicals. So that kind of took me away from it.
And Jason Segel was about his music too.
I can handle a song, but I
Yeah.
can't handle like 10 songs. Right?
You're not Bollywood. It's not. It's not.
Yeah, no
Bollywood.
thanks. No thanks.
Yeah.
But I'll check it out. It's the Muppets.
You think your kids would watch it?
Maybe. I'll experiment.
I'm gonna introduce it to my niece and see what happens.
Hey, that'd be a good one. Yeah.
Yeah.
Have you introduced Sesame Street?
No, I don't want her watching Elmo.
What?
Elmo's
Cookie
such a piece
Monster?
of Cookie Monster.
Hey, watch your language there, sir.
Elmo's the problem. Okay,
What about Bert, Ernie, Big Bird?
those are fine. It's just
Oscar-
Elmo.
You're okay
Elmo
with
is
Oscar?
basically Caillou. Okay, Elmo is basically Caillou. They're the same person. He's just red and furry.
I love Elmo.
Yeah.
Oh man, have you seen that guy that does the Elmo shorts?
No. Oh.
But it's like
no.
adult related.
No, I've seen the Kermit ones. The Kermit ones are crazy.
You have to see the Elmo one. It's even better.
Oh God, no.
It's so funny.
Oh my God.
It's completely opposite of the Elmo that you know. Completely.
I'm
opposite.
not surprised. The Kermit
It's-
one was also crazy.
It's so good. You have to watch it. It's so good.
Pulls out a green.
I'll send you the link to
cucumber,
to that. So, and the voice is like exactly like that. So, do you have anything else to add here? I have stuff, but I'm just wondering if you
got
have
stuff?
anything else.
Let's crack up your stuff. I got nothing else right now
Okay.
at the moment. Yeah.
All right. So Elon Musk has slammed Christopher Nolan for his Odyssey movie,
I saw this.
and I
He's not
have to
wrong.
agree.
He's not wrong.
Yeah. See, this is how I look at it, right? I'm always like a centric person. I look at case by case scenario. I don't immediately judge people depending on what side they're on. I don't do that. I look at the situation, which is what normal people should do. But
Mhm.
I digress. So we have a controversy because he has gone after Christopher Nolan for this. Lupita Nyong'o is playing Helen of Troy in Christopher Nolan's The Odyssey. Only one problem. She wasn't black.
She was blonde.
And
Look, I've got nothing against Lupita Nyong'o. I think she's an amazing actress. I really do like her. But he casted, I thought, well, even like Matt Damon, I don't know, man. Like people are complaining that this is supposed to be a Greek tale. This is supposed to be a Greek tale. And the way it was written, like that's not what the character depicts. Christopher Nolan really, I don't know, man. I was excited for this, and now I'm just like, we'll see. I mean, I'll still go watch it. It's not a day one. It's not a day one.
for me, I look at people like, oh, this fantasy, it's not real, it's not based on any. No, it is based on culture.
Yeah.
It doesn't have to be real. It could be fantasy, it could be mythos. That is the whole. So many tales are mythos. Every culture has mythos.
Yep.
You don't get to decide as Hollywood or as a, the new frontier of people that think that they are changing, making diversity, inclusiveness for everybody. You don't get to decide on what people's cultural mythos that dates back hundreds and hundreds of years ago, what they can do and they can't do. Because we've done this before on the other side of the foot, right? When it's the other way around,
outrage.
It's massive
outrage.
It's Bruce Almighty the computer. Right? That's what it is.
Yeah, it is. It really is. Holy shit. What a way to put that. Yeah.
It's unbelievable how people are so short-sighted, and they're so narrowly focused on changing the world for the better. You don't realize that they've just destroyed and run through a clear cut of trees to get there.
Yep. Next thing we'll see is like some sort of Indian tale happening. It's all going to be the wrong race of people.
The other thing they say is, well, we've had white people pretending to be other people for so long. Yeah, that is also wrong. But we can't change the past, can we?
No.
We can only learn from the past.
And we can change the future, apparently.
We are not learning. We're just going back in circles.
It's like a retaliation. They did it, so can we.
Yeah.
It's petty retaliation in this movie.
It's similar to, like, hey, men suppress women from becoming professionals or main leads and this and that. So now we're going to double down on all that. We're going to hire women, even though they might not be qualified, certain women, no matter what, we're going to hire them.
Yep.
Because they've been suppressed for so long.
Yep.
No, you hire based on the merit of somebody. You wouldn't hire a female pilot if she's only had 10 hours of experience versus somebody, it doesn't matter if it's a male or not, versus somebody who has 100, 200 hours of experience. You'd want to hire the one with the more experience.
Absolutely. Now it's almost like, I don't know, man. Like there's plenty of tales to tell with where you can cast the right people in the right spots, but you keep choosing to pick things that are depicted mainly by like Caucasian people. And Greeks don't even consider themselves Caucasian. They consider themselves kind of more tan than anything else. Like it's not, I don't know, man. If you really wanted just to put people of color in a movie, make a people of color movie. It's that simple.
There is a comment here. It says Matt Damon isn't Greek either. You don't seem to have a problem with that, though. Why is that? I'll tell you why is that. Okay, I'll tell you why is that. It's because he ain't completely different in color. Let's call it what it is. It's the colors of the person that it seems to be an issue here, which is exactly how someone would say if a white person, let's say Tom Cruise, went to Japan and played the samurai. You remember that movie? He's the last samurai, though. He's supposed to be white because he's the last one there. He was left behind. That's the story.
Okay. Yeah. It's
essentially Did we have to make a movie? Did we have to make that movie?
No, not at all.
So I just look at him like, yeah, okay, I understand Matt Damon's not Greek. I get it. Maybe they couldn't find an actor good enough because, Christopher Nolan, he's very picky. He wants the best of the best.
This is true. Yeah.
You're telling me that you couldn't find a blonde actress or someone that can of Caucasian skin tone in Hollywood to play that role? You can only find a black actress, and you know what? She is a damn good actress. Let's be clear.
Yep.
She made it to Hollywood for a reason. She's a damn good, talented actress. But you're telling me in a town run predominantly by white actors and actresses, you couldn't find somebody to play Helen?
I mean, the biggest one that comes to mind is like Sydney Sweeney, dude.
You just said that because you wanted to say the biggest. Now you've let me lose my track.
Her mom could have been Michelle Pfeiffer.
I now I remember what I had to say. I feel like this is done on purpose to get more exposure to the movies.
I would say so. I mean, it's a shock factor, right?
It is.
And it was. A lot of people are reacting to it, and that's what they're looking for. And now what's going to happen is people will still go see this just to see how the hell they did it.
Yeah.
So it may make money, or it could just have I don't know, man. I don't get why they do stuff like this. It is definitely a shock factor thing, but it's like how what are you impacting here? Is there like a message you're trying to tell? Are you trying to push something? Like, I don't know. It seems very messy to me. I thought we were coming to a point where things were starting to kind of like steady out. You could just cast the right people you're casting, man. But
I like another comment here. Helen's father is Zeus, FYI, and she was born out of an egg. What does that even matter? It's not about how the character was born or who their father was.
Why the hell does that matter? Like, what's
a Greek culture thing. This is what I don't get. It's the culture. They don't have a African woman depicted in their culture as a statue anywhere. If I'm wrong, tell me, and don't use AI. I'll know. It's the freaking culture I'm talking about here. I mean, Greek people are very nice people. I know some Greek people. They're very nice. They want to eat some souvlaki, have a good time, and they're good. Do a little dance, throw a little plate on the floor. They're good.
Yeah.
I went to a Greek birthday party. It was great. Food was fantastic. People were nice, very welcoming. And I'm sure they're not going to be in uproar. But leave it to Americans if there is. It's always an American uproar too, by the way. It's always
But what
American.
if she just kills this? What if she just kills this role?
I'm sure she can kill this role. Like we just talked about, she's a good actress. I have no doubt that she can play the role. But I just look at it and say, you all would have questioned it if this was switched the other way around. Do you remember that? What's that King of Queen? What the Kings? The Queen, whatever. You remember Viola Davis played that dumb movie that I didn't care about? The Kings.
Oh, like
Africa?
the Queen's King or whatever it's called?
Or whatever the nonsense where they're trying to be like kings, but they're queens, and I don't know what the hell it was. Can you imagine if they had that and they had a blonde girl as one of the characters in there? Blonde, blue eyes girl. I'm from South Africa. I represent the whites there. People will lose their shits.
People will lose their shit.
That's based on real history. You can't do that.
Can they, though?
It's based on real history, okay? She wasn't born out of an egg. It's the culture. Again, culture. Respect the culture.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. I feel like maybe we're putting too much emphasis on culture when it comes to movies, though, man. You know? Because we used to just go watch movies and not give a shit. None of this used to be a problem. But now it's like, we want representation. We want, like...
The problem happened when people wanted representation and diversity. They kept pushing the envelope. And now it's getting to the point where it's not even about that now. Now it's just over the top. Where everything has to have everything in it. That's what it's become. That's why people have a problem now, because some people who've had enough are pushing back and going, calm down. We don't need representation of every walk of life in every movie.
Right.
We can do it on certain movies. We can do it differently in a different movie. Let's enjoy just the actual writing of it, the story of it. But
maybe that's what we'll get out of this, though, right?
I appreciate your positivity and optimism. I do, because I do. I'm not saying this slightly. I want this movie to do good because it's a good story, right?
Yeah.
But you knew what you're doing there.
Yeah. He
knew.
definitely wanted that shock factor to be like, look what I can do.
Yeah.
All right, Stuart, calm the fuck down. Like, we get it.
Somebody put the top here, goes Helen of Detroit.
See, that was an unnecessary comment.
I've been to Detroit. I've been
Unnecessary.
to Detroit, and there's some good people in Detroit. So shout out to Detroit. I love Detroit. But Helen of Detroit.
That's crazy. Absolutely diabolical.
What's
What a
crazy, that
diabolical
comment or just the decision of having Lapita as Helen of Detroit? They're both
I think it was the
same.
decision to post that comment.
I think they're what her the post her in there. Yeah.
Oh shit.
Christopher Nolan, man, he's just like giving the FU to everybody. He's like, I'll do whatever I want. Even if
a lot of
even
his
if it's a
movies are.
destroy disrespect the culture, I'll do whatever I want.
I mean, a lot of his movies are bangers, though, man. He's
And
had,
I
what-
have, and this movie will be another one in the list of bangers.
right.
But you're also at the expense of disrespecting a culture.
Yeah, that's
a very
fair.
nice culture with a long history of like amazing mythos and realistic human beings as well.
Right.
But it's insane. I think the two cultures that you really can pull a lot of characters from is Romans and Greeks.
Well, that's the most kind of stories that are out there, right?
Yeah.
Those are the ones that are documented that
Yeah.
we know of. They've been written on legends. They've been written in stories. Nothing really else around the world has been passed down.
You also have Egypt as well, Egyptians.
Egypt, you know,
Netflix did it have a black Cleopatra in Netflix?
they did.
And some people were not happy with that. Then
They
you
were
had the people
not
come
happy.
up, wow, you don't know that how she looked like.
The Egyptians were 100% not happy about that.
Yeah, but you
Yeah.
know what? But people didn't care. They're like, America's like, no, we'll do whatever we want.
Yep.
We'll do whatever we want. So, yeah. And the Egyptians like, yeah, no, she was not black. We actually have a statue of her. We know what she looked like. We have history. You
Yep.
just need to come over here and look at it.
It caused a big controversy, man.
Yeah.
It caused
It's
a
because
really big
somebody
controversy.
one of the showrunners or directors wanted to be a hero. That's what
It was Jada Pinkett Smith stuff.
Yeah, there you go.
She was the one that was put in charge of it. She casted that.
It's getting to the point where they're all taking liberties with whatever they want to do.
Yeah.
They want to make history into a giant mess for the next generation of people. You think about it, somebody 20 years from now is going to watch this movie and say, wow, she was black. I didn't know that. And they're not even going to. They're not going to go fact check. They're not going to fact check.
No, they won't. AI will do it for them. If it's still around.
If we're still around. But
I mean, the AI bubble might be popping soon, man. You'll see.
But I just wanted to bring that up to you and show you because I know you didn't even know I had this in the chamber here.
Yeah, I wasn't sure if you were gonna pull this up or not. I wasn't.
Oh, you know I'm gonna pull something like this up.
Yeah,
because it needs to be talked about, and I don't care if people don't agree with my point of view. I want people to argue about that. Tell me, let me know in the comments section if you don't agree with what I have to say, because I would love to, come on the live chat with us if you want to. If you don't agree, have the nuts to do that.
Ooh,
have the nuts to do that, because we have the nuts to talk and openly and honestly about how we feel, and so you have the right to do that as well. As long as you're respectful to us, we'll be respectful to you. Have a good conversation, give us some valid points, and if there's been people who have made valid points in our show and we have conceded and said you're right, because we're not ignorant, we're willing to learn and we're willing to listen, which is something that society's forgotten for the large majority of them. It's always like, nope, this way or that way. Sorry.
Yeah, can't have discussion anymore, man.
Yeah. Well, without getting too much politics, we'll move on to the next topic. Your top 5.
Yeah. So my top 5. It's a little past now. Probably should have done when it was hot.
That's okay. It's not too late because we have the prequel animation coming out. So
coming out. Yeah. And with that,
sorry, I was just going to say one thing. We do a top 5 every week here, and it's crazy top 5s all the time. We have some of the weirdest and imaginative top fives we've done. I think we've done over 20 top fives already. So the last 20 weeks plus we've done it. And we're going to continue to do that each and every week. Do our show. Anytime we do our show, we'll do a top five. And we'll take turns doing a top five. We might even do 2 of them at the same time, depending on how our things are going. And we also have an audible every week. Every month, where one audible each person per month, where we can get someone to do something that they want, and we try
if we choose to do so.
If we choose to, yeah, we can be nice and not do an audible.
Yeah.
Now you can't do an audible on your week. You have to do the audible on the other person's week.
That's right.
Yeah. Anyways, go for it, sir.
So with this, I chose my top 5 moments in all of Stranger Things seasons. I actually did it where like it's like one a season because I thought it'd be kind of nice to see that. So without further ado, my number 5 is from season 2, featuring Bab. And it's that moment where he's talking to Will in the car, you know, telling him his story about how he used to get bullied because, like, he doesn't understand what's going on with Will. Will won't tell it like a normal individual, like, hey, this shit's happening to me. But Sean Astin really killed it in this scene with telling him, don't be afraid, be you, learn to stand up for yourself, because that's what I did. You know? I think that hits home for a lot of kids who gets bullied. At some point, you just got to stand up. And you know what? Bob, I think, stole the show for season 2. And I feel like he was a good character, man. He came at a time where that's what, like, Will, John, and what was her name? I can't remember where Nona Ryder's character's name. Jane?
Yeah.
Or Mary?
Jane.
Yeah, really needed them. You know, they really needed that solid of a person. And it can't be Hopper. Hopper's not a solid character. He was kind of a mess in season 2 as well. Bob was a stable individual, and I think that really hit home with them, and they really needed that. I think all of us needed that in season 2 because it was kind of crazy, man. So that's my number 5, Mr. Bob. Bob. Hero to the end, I swear.
What's number 4?
All right. Number 4. Some people might hate me for putting it this low. But it was pretty iconic still. And this guy went out pretty much a hero, being wrongfully accused. And that's Eddie shredding it at the end of the season.
Doing his best Guitar Hero solo.
Absolutely, man. Absolutely.
He was a guitar hero.
That literally, dude. Literally. Eddie shredded the shit out of this scene, man. Great actor. Big role model for Dustin. Pulled up near the end when they needed it the most. This guy came in the clutch. Kudos to Eddie. All right. My number 3. My top 3. I'm so curious as to what people are going to think about this. It's Billy at the end when he broke out of the control of the mind flare and he started fighting
about
back.
Billy. I always forgot about him.
See, I never forgot about Billy, man. That dude went through shit. Like, we saw this. We saw, like, the memory flashbacks that they showed in, like, season 3 with Max and them. And they saw what he went through. Like, his dad was abusive after he lost his mom, after they lost their mom. The mom took off or whatever. Didn't have a very good child upbringing. Like, his dad put a lot of pressure on him. Beat Billy, for God's sake. Like, it was bad. At the end of the day, though, this dude looked after Max, you know? Like, yeah, he was, like, mean to her, but he made sure, like, if anybody else was messing with her, like, he ain't having it. That's his family. His job was to protect her, and he did.
Yeah.
You know? And then at the end of this, when he finally broke out of the mind flayer's control, helping 11 out, saving her, stopping that claw from, like, hitting her, I don't know, man. It hit different. Billy needed that redemption arc so bad. He really needed that. He was just a kid that wanted to do better. That's all. That's all.
And this was the last time you actually saw Mind Flayer to be actually important. We're all expecting the Mind Flayer to have more importance in season 4, and it's just like, yeah.
Nah. Didn't happen. All right. My number 2, a little bit more wholesome. A little bit more wholesome. Not as violent. Could have been, though. When 11 came back to save Dustin and Mike's ass from getting thrown off that gorge.
That
and
was
now
dope.
she was like, yeah, I got powers. And Dustin was like, she's a goddamn superhero. What are you going to do now? She'll blow your brains out with just a thought. I was like, yeah, Dustin, get him. And this is where yeah, we missed you, 11. You should never have left the group. This was a very wholesome moment. Because right after this, Lucas came back and was like, sorry, 11, we're homies. My bad. Great moment. I really love the first season. First season is still by far my favorite, man.
Oh, it was a breath of fresh air.
Absolutely. Just
wicked
so storytelling.
Just so different.
And these kids were so
they're so young and they're so talented.
They were so good. So good. It was just awesome. All right.
Here we go.
My last one. My last one, the big one. Henry Creel finding out what finally happened to him, getting messed up. This particular scene was the biggest breath of fresh air because we finally got a villain. He went through shit, but he accepted it and was like, nah, I wanted this to happen. I thought I could make a better world out there. He wasn't, I was like, oh yeah, this twisted me and I regret no, I'm glad they kept him as the villain regardless.
Yes.
Yes, you could see the pain on his face. It kind of fucked me up, but you know what? I was messed up. I was a messed up kid and I accepted it full on and we went with it. And I'm going to end you guys anyway. This is me. This is who I am. Didn't want any better. My better version for my world is what I want. Shout out to Henry Creel. Stick to it. Stick to it, Mr. Respects.
That was a good top 5. Very healthy.
Thank you. It took me, man, because there were scenes from the first season. I'm like, there's 8 moments in here that could be in my top 5. Yeah. Just alone, and season 2.
That's what makes top 5 so hard.
Cool.
You can't just pick, it's not easy. Everyone thinks top 5s are easy. No, we found so many times where we had to leave something behind the cutting room floor.
Yeah. Absolutely.
We just couldn't do it. Right? Mm-hmm. All right. Join us next week. We got another top 5. It's going to be fun. All right. Our topic of the night. You ready?
I'm ready.
Oh, man. I'm so excited to talk about this. So, it hasn't been officially announced yet, but there has been some leaks out there stating that the process is underway. Disney Plus or minus, we call it in here.
Jesus.
Is rebooting the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. They've already casted the red, blue, and the pink Ranger.
Oh, they did. Oh, and the blue and the pink's been casted.
And here's your cast right here. Very millennial. Sorry, Gen Z.
Yeah, I would say Gen Z. That would make sense.
Gen Z. Reports that Peyton Elizabeth Lee, which is at the far left. You also have Joel Ouellette in the middle. And then you have Momoa Tamanda on your right. Is your red, blue, and pink Ranger.
Okay.
I'm very interested in hearing your thoughts on this.
So
It was leaked by Jinsaku Insider.
So, depending to whoever the Rangers are, it is fine. I don't care too much about that. The fact that it's a reboot, what are they rebooting exactly? Are we going back to Mighty Morphin? Are we picking a certain thing? Is this going to be all original? Because after the last show, which I think was called Hyperforce, is what it was called. Hyperforce Beast Morphers, something like that. And that was their last show that was tied to Super Sentai in Japan. That was it. Because after that, they now completely own Power Rangers. Like Saban, they own it. It has no ties to Super Sentai anymore. In fact, a lot of the comics are the same thing. They're moving away from Super Sentai, right? So they could literally do whatever they want and make their own original series, which is okay, cool to see. The fact that they're rebooting it, a lot of Power Rangers fans are kind of like, well, let's see what we're gonna do. Let's see what they're gonna do. Like, as long as there's a solid story, make it about the monsters, the villains, and who they're fighting, because that's what Power Rangers essentially is. There's nothing really deeper with Power Rangers in terms of relationship building or like controversies. If it's just a simple good versus bad, crazy aliens coming out with weird putty monsters, we're good. If it becomes more than that, if they try to make it like deeper than what it is, it might be a problem. I could see maybe later down the road, once we start doing character development, them struggling, like maybe I'm not good enough to be a Power Ranger because I failed because some kid got killed or something. Like, okay, I'm all for it. But if we start doing like weird political things, it's gonna die.
This is Disney minus. What do you think is gonna happen? What makes you believe, based on history of Disney shows, that you're gonna get a good show?
Mando season 1.
What happened to Mando?
It got bad eventually. It did. You're not wrong. You're not wrong. But I don't know. Like, I don't know,
Here's
man.
what. Let me, if you don't mind. Here's the thing. Somehow this is going to be driven that because she's a Red Ranger and she's going to be the leader, everyone's got a problem with that. I guarantee you that's the narrative they're going to spin if this show goes sideways.
And that's going to be bad. That's where it's going to be bad.
They're going to come out right away and say, oh, you guys didn't like it because there's a red female ranger in charge. Personally, I do care about the Red Ranger being the leader and being a male because I grew up with that and watched it. And here's the thing. If you make the characters great on their own, and if you make a good show, nobody will give a shit what color who is. It's been proven.
Yeah.
They've switched from the main group that came out to they switched and they had a decade plus of different Power Rangers in and out, different costumes and different, Zords and all that. Did anybody complain about all those changes all the time? No. People watched it, they liked it, they kept watching it. Some shows were longer in longevity than others because they had better storylines. You can go and do all the color changes you want.
Yeah.
But if the story sucks, nobody gives a shit.
No. I mean, the last Rangers had like a female Red Ranger as their leader, and people actually were happy about this because she was a good character. There wasn't anything bad about her. She did her job. She led the team like a Red Ranger is supposed to. There are no qualms, no like issues. None of that.
No. That issue will happen when the thing goes sideways. Like I said, once the ratings and the story is terrible and nobody cares about it, you will have actors, you will have directors, you'll have writers, you'll have everyone all over the place of the reboot coming on the internet and complaining that people did not support the Red Ranger being female.
Yeah,
you can take that to the bank. That will happen if this show is garbage.
No, that's fair. We've seen it happen before. We've seen it happen with a lot of shows.
It's happened all the time with Disney.
Yeah.
Every time. We had it happen to Obi-Wan. Remember?
Yep.
Oh, you don't like one of the sisters being black. No, we don't like the show because you were
No.
trying to hide a child underneath a trench coat, you idiot.
Not to mention the show was called Obi-Wan, not like the Seventh Sister or whatever. Like it became more about her than it did become about Obi-Wan.
Do you remember the scene where the little girl Leia's running through the forest and adults can't catch her?
Mm-hmm.
And she's like barely even running. She's like a toddler on her
Yeah.
toes.
Kids aren't that fast, man. Unless you like a overweight person who has never ran.
They were
in their
bounty
life.
hunters.
Bad. Just bad. Mm-mm.
That's just one. That's just one example of many.
Yeah.
I don't have high hopes for the show.
No.
I don't. The minute I saw it was Disney minus, I'm like, yeah, okay.
Yeah. They really should have just rebooted, and they should have just followed the goddamn comics. The comics were sick.
Boom Comics.
Boom Comics did an amazing job with Power Rangers, and that's what people wanted. They just wanted Mighty Morphin to be redone with modernized costumes that look cooler than just cloth, because that's all that is. It's just skin tight cloth suits. You know, maybe add some armorized shit to it, and we're good to go, bro. That's all we wanted.
Remember I told you earlier we talked about Lapita, how they want to change culture and history just to fit the narrative?
Yep.
How many shows have we seen now where they've skewed to the other side of it, full on diversity, DEI? How many shows you've seen? This is another one. They're going to have a female leader, even though they know the male leader was the most popular leader in the shows. Specifically talking about this Power Ranger, not all the Rangers. They knew that.
Yeah.
Right? Your goal is to not change things around for the better. Your goal is to make money as a business. This is a business. Why do you want to take risks on? No other business I know outside of Hollywood does this now, where they want to take risks on. They hire people to make sure that the risk is mitigated.
Yeah.
So they can make a healthy profit, because if they don't, the business shuts down.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Why did you not want to do a male Ranger red one? And then you could have changed all the other ones. Who cares? Nobody cares. That at least you have the older crowds that love the Red Ranger because he was a very famous character. Just like the Green Ranger.
Okay, to be fair, Jason David Frank really killed the role of Tommy, and like the Green Ranger saga was actually supposed to end with like the Green Ranger dying, because that's how it did in Super Sentai. However, because of Jason David Frank and how popular he made that Green Ranger and how cool he was, because I remember like it went from being between like Jason and Tommy. You either were like the Red Ranger or you're the Green Ranger. That's basically what it was. And like Jason David Frank as a Green Ranger just absolutely crushed it. So they continued his story, and like all the scenes that you see where he became like the good guy moving forward were all new scenes. New scenes.
As I was saying, when you rudely cut me off. No, just kidding. You didn't.
I
rudely
apologize.
Cut me off.
I just
You didn't. I
just got excited.
No. I know.
Yeah.
And you know what? You're proving my point. You had a green male Ranger that killed it. It worked really well because you had, prior to that, a lot of people loved the Red Ranger as their leader.
Yeah.
Right? They loved it. And so when they found an adversary that was even better, everyone's like, oh man, because I was a Red Ranger guy, right?
Yeah.
I was a big Ranger, and I hated the Green Ranger, of course, because he's the bad guy. You're supposed to hate the bad guy, right?
See, I like the Red Ranger, I like the Blue Ranger, but then when Green showed up, I was like, yo, this is sick.
Like, even when the Green Ranger showed up, I'm like, screw this guy. I hate this guy. I hope he dies, right? I hope they shoot him to oblivion, like the putties, right? But he grew. He grew on you because he was so talented.
Yeah.
And the story works so well.
Yeah.
Now, this Red Ranger female, I feel like you've already put pressure on her. Like, there's already a pressure on her to succeed.
Yeah, they definitely did, man. Like, my hope is that like the fans just don't go rabid on her, because it's not going to be her fault. Like,
but the narrative is going to be from Disney that people didn't
absolutely like. And they like fans of Power Rangers don't go after the actress, go after Disney.
Yeah, I implore you not to go after any of the Rangers here. I implore you to go and shove it down Disney's throat of making a shitty TV show.
Yeah,
and to ruin the legacy of the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers.
Yeah.
That's
And
what I can only say.
I think that's what they're worried about. Because, like, do you remember when they tried doing
here's the thing. This is what going back to what I was saying. Why do you want to put yourself in that situation to appease what? The minority of people that want the Red Ranger to be a male? Like, how many Power Ranger fans really give a shit if it's male or female?
Well, if we're following the stories, then the Mighty Morphin one will absolutely make a difference. It will matter to them. I mean, when they did the movie back in 2015, that reboot movie, you know, there was some excitement, but then when I saw the Zords and the freaking Megazord, I was like, nah, this ain't it. This is shit. This is absolute garbage. This looks terrible. Goldar looked terrible. I was like, this is not the movie that I was thinking it was going to be, man. Like, their dinosaur forms were fine, but the minute they transformed into the Megazord, it was game over. I was like, this is not what I expected this to be. This is terrible. Yeah. This is from the latest comic, right?
I got a problem with this. And it ain't the Red Ranger either.
Is it the Black Ranger that's blue?
What is that supposed to be? A Smurf grew up all of the Power Rangers? Like, what the hell is this? This is not a human. I thought they traversed the universe to find the best 5 humans.
Yeah.
Am I missing something here? The Boom Comics changed things?
Well, they said teenagers. Teenagers with attitude.
Of course
they didn't say humans.
Of course.
They didn't say
turtles
humans.
now? All of a sudden, turtles
teenagers
now?
Because I think if this is set in the future like I think it is, then this is when, like, they have this intergalactic, like, Power Ranger police force kind of set up where they're having other galaxies put together and, like, other things are Rangers now. Yeah. I think that's what this is.
This is a non-binary Ranger. That's what it is. That's what it is.
I don't know. I think it's look, it as long as they're not rebooting Mighty Morphin, then I think they're going to be fine. If they're doing something original, which I think that's their plan, they want to do something original, then cool. My thought is, like, for Power Rangers going forward, it should just be an animation. I think it'd do better.
I agree with that. I agree with that.
Than a live action always. Because the biggest worry that they have is if they redo Mighty Morphin, who are they going to cast as Tommy? Because Jason David Frank killed it, and people are still holding on to him.
It's a female Green Ranger.
I mean, some people wanted his daughter to take over the mantle.
It's a female Green Ranger.
Yeah.
Here's my thought. Why does the Red Ranger has to be the leader? Why can't we have the Pink Ranger to be the leader? Who anointed the Red Ranger going forward as to be the leader all the time in every Power Ranger show?
I mean, typically it's like the strongest, and the Red Ranger is usually the strongest. Usually.
Okay.
However, that changed. That did change once Jason left. And they brought in, like, what's his name? Adam or Brandon or whatever his freaking name is. But then Tommy took over. It changed the game. They went from having the Red Ranger to, like, the Green/White Ranger is now our leader.
That was my favorite. White Ranger was my favorite.
Dude, Tiger Zord was sick.
That's when I flipped. I'm like, yo, I like Tommy now.
Yeah.
Like, yo, after a Green Ranger, he's the White Ranger now. After Green Ranger. I still hate the Green Rangers to this day.
I know, man.
That guy.
I love the Dragon Zord. And poor Dragon Zord is still sitting in the bottom of the ocean on Earth waiting for Tommy to come back, and it's never going to happen.
Yo, leave him there. Leave him there with the Titanic. Hang out there. Because that's a poor man's Godzilla. That's what that is.
Nah, son.
Yeah, no, that's poor man. No, get out of here.
Nah, son. Dragon Zord is the shit.
Godzilla opens his mouth. It's bye-bye, Megazord. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. There's a hole piercing through his chest. That dude can't even make like some random monster that, you know.
That's not true. That's not true. It took out some monsters on its own.
Took out somebody he had to work for it. Godzilla just opens his
when
mouth.
The Rangers weren't cutting it, Tommy had to come
down. There's a blue burst
comes out the water,
radiation,
missile blast. They joined together to make shit happen, bro.
How many missiles did the F-18 start to shoot Godzilla down with?
It only took like 6.
And he's like,
it only took 6.
Even his tiny little arms, he's like, But here's the thing: why? Who said the Red Ranger has to be the leader?
No one, not in particular, really. It's just kind of like established because like red's a really dominant color compared to these other ones. But
so you're telling me physically the Yellow Ranger guy back there who looks like an NFL quarterback cannot beat the living crap out of this Red Ranger?
Hell no. You know why? Because red is for stopping the bad guys. Red is for stop. I'm stopping you in your place, dog.
Yellow's maybe. Keep going faster.
Oh shit.
It's just, I don't know, man. It's you need to do this because you need to change the future, people.
Yeah.
We need to change for the better. So we need to go and diverse everything, inclusive everything, everything. Think about it. Star Trek just had a female captain with predominantly female characters in the show, and that's going nowhere. Acolytes had all female, predominantly that 2 female leads in there. That went nowhere, right?
Yeah.
You have Power Rangers now. The list keeps going, and everyone's like, "Yeah, we're doing this. We're finally bringing that." But you're skewing way to the other side, and you're disrespecting a lot of other people that could also be leads.
Yeah. Potentially, yeah.
I was talking to some friends the other day. I'm like, why are there so many? And part of my language here, people. Why are there so many pussy men on shows?
I don't know.
They're always getting demasculated. Why? I'm sick.
I feel like Cobra Kai did it right. They should have got those kids to come out and play Power Rangers because they made like good male characters.
Some of them are actual martial artists.
Yeah, that's the other thing. They really are, and like they made good male characters. They made strong female characters without catering to shit. Like they had it. Just catch them. They were great.
I do want the show to do well.
I do too.
I do want the show to do well.
Like Power Rangers is a great IP. It's just I feel like translating it to a TV show is difficult for them. I really don't think live action is the way to go. They got to do animation, man.
They could have done animation similar to this comic.
And you know what? That's the biggest thing out here in the West that we're missing is we don't have good Western animation anymore. Like,
no,
anime.
You're right. Yeah.
Honestly, like they could do it now that they own Power Rangers. They could do their own thing with it and make it really amazing. Anime right now is dominating that market when it comes to animation. They could do this with this.
Go check the animation movies they dropped in North America. How much money they made last year? They made some good money.
Yeah.
Demon Slayer.
Yep. Chainsaw Man.
Right? Chainsaw Man. Yeah. They make good money.
Yeah.
I mean, and then you can also have longevity too.
Absolutely. Absolutely you can.
5 years, no problem. Because what about in 2 years from now, one of these actress or actor decides to like leave because they're doing so well and their agent's like, hey, you can go into bigger movies.
Yeah.
Leave these guys. Forget Disney minus. We can go into big movies.
Yep.
And now what?
They're going to move on and it'll be a whole set of new Power Rangers like they've done with every other show.
Going back to male and females in this show, if you had any nuts, you'd make the Pink Ranger the leader. Go ahead.
You'd make it a guy.
Well, now you're just going too far. Come on now. Don't ruin this thing to me. No. Female, Pink Ranger as the leader. Do we have a problem with that?
No. As long as they get the job done, man.
Do it. If you're going to do it all the way. Don't half-ass it.
Yeah.
If you want change, go all the way.
Red's iconic, though. Red's always been there.
Yeah, I know. I understand. That's why I'm saying, why don't we change it up and have somebody else?
Yeah, fair.
I feel a lot for the actress that's going to be the Red Ranger because I feel like there's going to be an instant microscope put on her to just kill it from day one. She has to set the tone.
Absolutely.
And if she doesn't set the tone, bye-bye.
If
Show's
she's
over.
just not like a strong individual right out the gates, it's done.
If she's perfect and she's telling everybody else how to do things, and she's flipping guys who are 200 pounds or 100 pounds heavier than her, and she's just tossing them around in the dojo without the powers on, the suit on, it's just not realistic. If she's got the
Isn't
suit
that what
on,
Krav Maga does, though? You use your opponent's weight against you?
oh God,
Am I wrong?
you are. If she's got powers and suits and all, that's fine. You can adapt. You can make things. But I just don't get it. Like, what
Don't they
happened?
get a little bit enhanced once they have the morphers, though? Once they have like the power
I'm
coins on them?
not familiar with too much lore of Power Rangers.
Fair enough.
It's just I stopped caring when the show ended. Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. They might have changed things over time.
Oh, you mean you never watched past that? You never watched like Ninja Force, like Power Ranger Ninja
I
Force?
saw bits and pieces. I didn't care.
Like Power Rangers in Space,
Galaxy Force.
Oh my God, dude! Some of those were like, okay, Turbo.
I'm sure
was
they
shit.
were good. I didn't say
Turbo was garbage. Power Rangers Turbo was absolute garbage. That's like the worst one in the entire goddamn. Some people absolutely love it because there was like, oh, it came around the same time when like Fast and Furious, the cars and shit. Bro, that was the weakest shit out there. The cars were garbage. And the first black lead Ranger, they only did it for like 15 episodes. We're like, okay, we're going to space. Get the white guy back in.
That's what's gonna happen here. Get
Crazy.
the white guy back into the
Crazy. And the worst part is that dude was like one of the better leaders. I don't understand. I was like,
which is why I said you should have had the Red Rangers. You're proving my point here, Sheldon.
Yeah. But Power Rangers Space was dope. I will say that. That was a great series.
We'll see.
Where Zordon died.
I'm gonna say over that the show's gonna bomb. It's gonna be definitely a boom comics bomb. Definitely that's terrible. That's so terrible.
That was bad. This isn't the Tuesday show. I mean, okay? Leave your jokes out for there. Let D suffer. Don't make me suffer.
That reminds me. Don't forget to join us 7:30 p.m. Pacific time. The Popcorn Chicken show's out there.
Oh, shit.
It's A&R Geekly, where we talk about collectibles and everything in there. So make sure you join us there on 7:30s on Tuesday nights. Shameless plug there. Very shameless. Yeah. Anyways, tell us what you guys think about our thoughts on the Power Rangers. If you agree with or disagree with us on some of the things we said. I personally would have loved a male Red Ranger.
I personally would have loved an animated show.
He personally would have loved an animated show, and I cannot disagree with that. But hey, we're getting something here, and let's see. By miracle, there's a 1 or 0.1% chance here.
Yeah,
we could get a half decent show. All we're asking for is for half decent.
That's it.
We're not even asking for good stuff.
No,
just half decent, passable grade show. So, I don't want to see perfected Rangers. I need to see them struggle. I need to see them grow. If I see that, it's just the end right there. That's it. Pulling the plug.
Yeah,
I don't have time for that.
Nope.
Yeah. So
my time and attention's better elsewhere.
Yes. Your time and attention. We hope that we have served you guys well. We hope we've entertained you, enlightened you, and hopefully not angered you. We're not here about to anger. We're just here to give our thoughts. We hope that you guys can join us every Sunday. Almost every Sunday. Next week Sunday we're not,
soon, right?
Well, next week Sunday we're not doing a show because we got the Super Bowl. So I'm going to be, hosting it. Sheldon's not going to come. He has work, he said. He's just going to ignore me. Even if he's off, he's just not going to come anyways. He's going to pretend he's working. I'm going to call him. He's going to put on register noise in the background. I'm working.
Oh, God.
But we hope everyone has a good Super Bowl. If you do watch Super Bowl, partake in it. We hope you had a good time.
Yeah.
Have a good time. And we will be back the week after, which will give us more things to talk about. So.
Absolutely.
With that, we say bye.
Later, guys.
It's morphin' time. I'm Orange Ranger.
Yeah.